I want you to think about preparing for the what ifs. Let's talk about the storms. Storm comes. How are you prepared for that? Where's your key paperwork? Do you have copies of things anywhere stored, like in the cloud or stored at a friend's house or whatever? I mean, where do you get the information in the event something goes wrong and stuff you have is destroyed in an event, fire or whatever? I have it set up where I have an electronic record of account numbers and things like that. And then, of course, I have paper files as well. If the paper files are destroyed, I still have access to the information. I have online access set up for my auto insurer, my homeowner's insurer. I know where I can go to get that information. And there's other stuff, though. I mean, that's just a simple thing. What about your key papers? Like, do you have a will? Have you done a will? If you've got minor kids, you've got to have a will. Because if you don't have a will done, the government, the state, your state decides who raises your kids. No, that's not okay. You want to decide who raises your kids. A lot of people will say, well, I don't have anything. Why would I do a will? Those kids are our most precious thing we got, right? Make sure you're protecting them. Make sure you have at least a simple will where you have said what you want to have happen and who takes care of your kids. Very simple. And then where are you going to put that stuff? Who's going to know it's there? Are you going to have a firebox? We got one. We have a big fire safe that is supposedly waterproof, we'll see, and fireproof, and the stuff's there. But you got to let people know you got that stuff. And having a digital copy of things just so you've got them, the records, so important. Who knows what financial accounts you have? I'm not talking about the scammer who's trying to get at your money. Who has that information? Who should have it? Have you thought that through? And here's another one. If you get dislocated because, is that a word? Dislocated because something happens and you have to evacuate where you live is destroyed or whatever, how are you going to know what bills you have and who they're paid to? Very simple. I have that stored on my phone, all the bills I have to pay and when they're due. So that, generally in the month. So that if I am in a situation where I'm not in my normal abode and my life's kind of messed up because of something that happens in the world, I still have the information at my fingertips to be able to make sure that all my obligations are being met. And doing these basic things is, I know these are all like things, yeah, I know I should do that, I'll get around to it. So tackle the ones that you can tackle now, the ones that you're comfortable with getting done. Because the more you do is more a favor to yourself and those you love as you take care of these things.